take a week to count it. Then I'm back up, name the place and we back up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter, when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up. I can't take no loss, you better call back up. I'm running it down to finish, I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big, better run up the cash and load the speed.
Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Start! Black 80!
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Oh, you got it.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the box to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long...
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well. They weren't real happy.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Dalton. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down, Steelers.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that. 77.
Now Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
Let's go, baby.
A big play there for the Bengals. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I hope you brought your little ball. Take you to school.
Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
180. Right there, 54 Mike.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much approach in the second half. Some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Roethlisberger on target to Washington. 17 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Ready? Black 20. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They run with Connor.
Check 52.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
80. 59. 50. Yeah, let's get that ball. Middle. Let's get that ball right here. Watch switch. Hey, alert. Hey, Alpha. Black is on.
Second and 5 now. Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Here we go.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
You go tight.
80 weapon.
You got tight right there.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
A gain of 4 yards.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
Here we go.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
A gain of 18 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Connor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, Connor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
High 7.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Come on,
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To try again after the sack. Dalton going for the deep ball. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Going deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 83 yards. And now they can recapture the lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted.
Good job. Good job, buddy.
All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They go play action here on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He finds his man Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it first and 10. Going deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
It's a gain of 33. That's good for a Bengals first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Got his man, it's Eifert. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Going deep for Eifert, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
Again, it's Connor.
Watch the run.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
You better be afraid of me. Hey, Zoo. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd. 77 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Steelers 23, Bengals 20. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Let's go.
A.J. Green, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Let's make these babies.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
180, 44.
Watch the run. They're running.
No spacing. Hey, exit.
Right there. 54 Mike. Man out.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now here's Ross. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And an update from the other NFL stadium in Ohio. That's up in Cleveland. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's complete. It's Green here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
First down.
Hands up.
39-yard line.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Hey.
Again, it's Mixon. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bullock good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw on 2nd and 6, Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And some space here. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there of 22. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzomah. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got room. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Dalton. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back pumped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I know you felt it.
3rd down from the gun. Dalton under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
They don't want it.
As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Bengals 41, Steelers 30.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We got this. We got this.
Dalton here from the gun. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Davis now to return it. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up there thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one is right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Check. Cross.
It's Mixon on the counter.
Run.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, baby.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points, making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field. But guess what? This one's now just about over.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing.